right, well, welcome everybody. So excited for another Saturday morning. It's a beautiful day. If you ever want to go back and look at, watch this video, it's going to be posted on the Bridge Fitness Center at Fiddler's Elbow on YouTube. And then you could also check it out on Instagram, the Bridge Health and Fitness. So if you like the class and you want to watch it again, feel free to go there. And today I thought we'd do a lot of hip work. A lot of us are sitting at home, well, not just sitting, but like working from home. And maybe we're not moving as much, or maybe we're just sitting a lot. So it'll be good to open up through the hips. Even if you're exercising more than normal, we need to open. So we'll see what we can do. All right, so let's come to a comfortable seat. So I'm just gonna move back and allow yourself to begin to breathe. Taking nice deep breaths in and out through your nose. And allow your eyes to close. And feel your inhale moving through the nose into the belly. And your exhale out of the belly, out through your nose. And notice how your body starts to respond to your breath. Maybe the shoulders relax a little bit. And feel your hips rooted into the earth. The lower body is heavy and rooted. And from that rooting, then feel a lift up through the back of the spine. And on your next inhale, allow the shoulders to roll up towards the ears. So you feel lengthening from your hips all the way up the sides of the waist. And now as you exhale, allow the shoulders to draw to the back as the crown of your head reaches up to the sky. And we'll bring the hands in front of the heart center and set an intention or affirmation for your practice. Let it be one that's special to you. Maybe somebody needs some extra love sent their way. Or maybe you need a little sense of confidence. Right? An affirmation is just a positive saying that we say to ourselves. And we'll take another big full breath in. And as you exhale, we'll bow our heads to our very own hearts. We'll release the hands, open the eyes. Good, and then we'll come into a child's pose. So your knees will be down on the mat. And if you have sensitive knees, you could take a blanket or a pillow, place it underneath the knees. And then you'll send your hips back and let your chest reach down towards the ground. Taking a couple deep breaths, maybe you add a little rock from side to side. And if your forehead doesn't reach the ground, you could stack your fists and place them underneath the forehead. And feel your breath moving into your low back, the belly, the ribs. And then we'll walk the fingertips over to the left. So your right side of the waist gets a little longer. Reach the right arm A little longer than the left. And then we'll walk the fingertips back to center and then over to the right. So now your left arm reaches out a little longer. Feel a nice stretch in the side of your left waist. And then on your next inhale, we'll come back to center. Come back up to your hands and knees. Keep the backs of your toes tucked under. Spread your fingertips wide, and we're going to go through a couple rounds of cat-cow. So as you inhale, you'll look up to the sky, tailbone lifts. And now as you exhale, round and press the floor away. Inhale to look up, tailbone lifts, shoulders pull back. And exhale, round. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up. You got it. Exhale and round. Couple more. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up. Good. Exhale and round. On the next inhale, we'll come back to a neutral spine. And from here, we're going to lift the right knee up just a little bit off the ground. We're going to make a couple hip circles. Stick with one direction for now. Yep, starting to warm up through the outer edge of the right hip. Might burn a little bit. Keep the belly hugged in, and then we'll switch directions. Good, and then we'll release the right knee down. Wag your hips a little side to side. And then we'll switch sides. So now your left knee will lift up a little bit, and we'll start to make circles. Stick with one direction. You got it. Keep the belly hugged in. And then switch directions. If you need to rest, you can rest. Ooh, and then we'll place the left knee back down. We'll sit back to child's pose again. This time, let your hips really reach over to the right. Right arm reaches out. Good, and then come back to center, and we'll move over to the left. So really stick your hips out to the left. Left fingertips reach. And then we'll come all the way back up. Good. From here, we're going to step the right foot forward between the hands. Awesome. So modification is to keep your back knee down. For a little more, you can lift your back knee up off the mat, right? But I'm going to do the modification here. And just wag your hips from side to side. If your fingertips don't reach the ground, you can grab a couple books, or if you have yoga blocks, you can place them underneath your fingertips so you're lifted up a little bit more. Awesome, good. And then we'll steady the legs. If your back knee is lifted, you can place it back down. And then we'll bring the hands onto the right leg. Draw your legs towards one another without actually moving them, and then we'll reach the arms up to the sky. Taking a couple big breaths. Your right knee is directly above your right ankle. Awesome. And then from here, you'll grab hold of your left wrist, reach it up to the sky, and as you exhale, we'll crescent to the right. Awesome. And then we'll inhale to reach back up. Good. Now your fingertips are going to plant down. And we'll start to straighten the right leg. Keep a little bend in the right knee. Again, wiggle the hips, starting to open through the back of the legs. And then we'll re-bend. Actually, keep your legs straight. Left palm plants, right arm's gonna reach up. Take a little twist. Good, deep breath in. Do you want a little more? Right arm sweeps alongside the ear. Flex your right toes, so even your baby toe is pointed towards your face. Beautiful, then we'll release the right hand down. Now we'll re-bend through the right knee. We'll inhale to reach the arms up one last time. And now as you exhale, hands plant, and we'll switch sides. Right knee comes down, left comes forward. Awesome, take a moment, again, you can lift your back knee up for this one and widen your hips. Modification, you keep your back knee down. Nice, and then as you inhale, reach the arms up. Isometrically contract the legs towards one another. So it's like you had a rubber band around the legs and they were squeezing in. And now grab hold of your right wrist with the left hand. Take a deep breath in, reach your right arm up. And now as you exhale, crescent to the left. Nice big stretch in the front of your right hip. Awesome, then we'll inhale, arms back up, and we'll exhale, fingertips release down. And then we'll start to straighten through the left leg. Your left toes flex towards the face. If you need a little help, you could take your left hand and step it forward a little bit more. And then wag the hips. Very nice. Now we'll plant the right palm down, or you can stay up on your right fingertips. Keep the left leg straight with a little bend, and left arm will rise. Taking a twist, maybe you sweep your left arm alongside the ear. Beautiful, another full breath in. And now as you exhale, release your fingertips down. Re-bend through the left knee. And we'll inhale to reach the arms up. Beautiful, good work. Now as you exhale, fingertips will release down. Come back to all fours. Good. So from here, we'll move into down dog. If down dog is too much, the modification is to keep the knees down and walk your hands out in front of you. This is called puppy pose. Maybe the forehead reaches down. You want to give down dog a shot. You'll spread the fingertips wide. You'll lift your knees up off the mat and then send your hips up and back. If you're in down dog, you'll pedal your feet out. Shake your head yes and no. And then you'll steady the feet. And on your next inhale, whether you're on your knees or you're in down dog, I'm just going to show the modification. We'll lift the right leg up and you'll bend your knee and open through the hip, right? If you're in down dog, it looks something like this. Circle your right ankle around. And then release the right foot down. And then we'll inhale to switch sides. Left leg will rise. Now as you exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Again, the right knee can be down as well. Same work. Circle the ankle around. Beautiful, and then release the left foot down. On your inhale, we'll come up high up onto the toes. And as you exhale, we'll slowly walk the feet to the top of the mat. Keep a little bend in the knees and relax everything. You're in a forward fold. Clasp opposite elbows and gently sway side to side. And now we'll release the fingertips down. We'll step the feet about mat width distance apart. If you're not on a yoga mat, you could just take your feet wider than the hips. You'll bend your left knee. Left hand comes to the shin or to your thigh if the ground is too far away. And we'll reach the right arm up. Keep your right leg straight. Yeah, nice. If you have any shoulder issues, right hand stays on the hip. And then we'll release the right fingertips down. Now you'll bend through the right knee. Left leg is straight, and then left arm will reach up. Again, any shoulder issues, left hand comes to the hip. Take another full breath in. And then exhale, release. Come back to center, and we'll heel toe the feet hip width distance apart. On the inhale, you're going to bring your hands to your shins. You'll lift and lengthen halfway. And now as you exhale, you'll fold. Inhale to lift and lengthen halfway. And exhale to fold. Last time, inhale to lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. From here, we're going to bend the knees deeply like you're sitting your butt back into a chair, and we'll reach the arms up. So take a gaze down at your toes. Sometimes our knees come forward of the toes. If that's the case for you, bring your knees back. You want to be able to see the toes. Relax your shoulders. Firing up through the legs again. Oh, that's awesome. Somebody's on a beach. I love it. Taking another big breath in. Now as you exhale, come all the way up to stand. Release the hands to the sides of the hips. Beautiful. Turn your palms to face forward. And just feel the energy circulating in the body. And then on the next inhale, we'll reach the arms all the way up. As you exhale, we'll bring the hands to the heart center and fold. We'll inhale to lengthen halfway and exhale to fold. On the inhale, the arms will come all the way back up to the sky, and exhale, we'll fold. We'll go through this sequence a couple times just to warm up a little bit more. Inhale, halfway, hands come to shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms will rise all the way up. And exhale to fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Good. Inhale, arms rise. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms rise. Then exhale, fold. Good, that's our last time. And now we'll add on a little bit. Inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, you're gonna plant your fingertips down or your palms down and walk yourself back to all fours or down dog. All right, the modification, knees are down. Nice, now as you inhale, we'll come forward to a plank, or if your knees are down, you're staying there. And now as you exhale, we'll bend the elbows and slowly lower down to your belly. However you get there. Yeah, good. Untuck the toes, so your toenails are pressing into the mat, hands are by your chest. And then from there, we'll press into the hands and lift the chest up to cobra. Right? And for some people, our cobra is low and we're working on drawing the shoulders back. Taking another full breath in here. And now as you exhale, come back up to all fours and then down dog or puppy pose. And then we'll inhale high up onto the toes, look between the hands, and we'll all step to the top of the mat. Nice. Inhale to lengthen your chest halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms will reach back up. We're gonna do 2 more, just like that. Exhale to fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale back to down dog or all fours. You got it. We'll inhale forward to plank, or the knees are dropped. Exhale, we'll lower to the belly. Awesome. Hands are by the low ribs, press into the palms, chest lifts up, cobra. Nice. Exhale, down dog. Good. Let's take 2 big breaths. Down dog. And then we'll step the feet all the way to the top of the mat. We'll inhale to lengthen halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms will reach all the way up. Good, beautiful. Last time, exhale to fold. Inhale, hands to shins, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, plant the palms. We'll step back to down dog or all fours. Inhale, forward to plank. Good. Now if you're in plank, we're going to hang out here for a couple breaths. You can also keep your knees down, but hug the belly in. Keep the chest broad, crown of the head reaching forward, and then we'll lower down. Good work. Untuck the toes, press into the palms, chest lifts up, cobra. And then we'll come back through all fours, and then back to child's pose. If you want to give your arms a little break, you can let them rest alongside the legs. Taking deep breaths. Coming back to your intention or affirmation and just repeating it to yourself. Nice, and now as you inhale, we'll come back up through all fours. And then we'll step forward to a forward fold. Take your time to get there. Nice. Again, relax everything forward. Maybe you shake your head from side to side. And then we'll bring the hands to the shins, lift and lengthen halfway. Then exhale, fold. On the inhale, the arms will reach all the way up to the sky. And as you exhale, hands will come back through the heart center. Take a moment and breathe, right? We've been kind of upside down a little bit, so let your body readjust. And feel all 4 corners of both feet rooted into the earth. You feel that stability. And take another full breath in. Now as you exhale, we'll release the hands. And we're going to take a big step back with our right foot. So your right foot will become parallel with the outside edge of the mat. Your left heel bisects the arch of your right foot. And then we'll bring the arms out to parallel to the ground. Nice, into warrior 2. Gaze out over your left fingertips. Beautiful. Even though we're not moving the feet, we're squeezing the feet towards one another. The legs are strong, the belly's strong. Another full breath in. Nice. Now as you exhale, left hand is going to come to your shin or to the ground. Right arm reaches up or hand to the hip. So many options. And then from here, we're going to straighten the left leg. Ooh, it's okay to have a little bend in the knee though. So your right hip is moving back and away, and the crown of the head reaches forward, right? So you feel a nice long line moving out the right side of the waist, maybe even out through the right fingertips. You got it. Good. Deep breaths. Nice. Take another full breath in. Now as you exhale, we'll re-bend through the left knee. Right hand comes to your hip. Left elbow to left knee. Good. Deep breaths. Press your knee into your leg. Well, your knee is your leg. Press your knee into your elbow into your knee. So you feel this nice stretch in the left inner thigh. Awesome. Then we'll release the fingertips down. And then we'll step the right foot forward to meet the left. Hang out in a forward fold and just notice. Maybe your left leg feels a little longer, or maybe it feels a little bit more rooted. And then on the inhale, we'll lengthen halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, arms will rise. And exhale, hands come to the heart. Good, now you'll take a big step back with your left foot. Your left foot's gonna be parallel with the outside edge of the mat. And then the arms will come out to a T. Good, gaze out over your right fingertips. Beautiful, get heavy into the feet, the hips. And then from that grounding, feel lift up through the sides of the waist, through the crown of the head. If you find yourself shrugging your shoulders, right, up to the ears, allow them to move away from the ears. And now we'll bring the right hand to the right shin or to the ground. Left arm reaches up, and then we'll straighten the right leg. But still keep a little bend in the knee. And your left arm might sweep alongside the ear for an extra side stretch. Awesome. Good, and then we'll bring the left hand to the hip. Re-bend through the right knee, and your right elbow will come to your right knee. Again, squeeze your feet towards one another. Right arm presses into your right leg. Give yourself traction. Nice, and then we'll release the fingertips down, and then step forward to a forward fold. On your inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, the arms will reach all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Good, we're gonna do another standing pose. So we'll inhale to reach the arms up. Exhale and fold. From here, you're gonna keep a bend in the left knee. And we're gonna sweep the right leg up and back behind. So again, if you need help or you need a prop, grab something to place underneath your fingertips. Reach your right leg back behind you, flex the foot. Okay? Feel a nice stretch in the back of the left leg. Try and keep the chest reaching forward instead of rounding. And then from here, if you want to add on, this is a super big hip stretch and a hamstring stretch. Your left hand can come to your hip. And then you're going to twist your chest open to the left. You might lose balance, and that's okay. You just come right back into it. It's okay to have a big bend in the knee too if you're tight. Beautiful, and then we'll release. Really, there's a big difference now. Feel the buzzing around in the left leg. And then we'll switch sides. As you inhale, lengthen. Now we'll root down through the right foot. Keep a little bend in the right knee. Left leg sweeps up and back. Yep, flex the left foot. And you can stay here. Or if you want to add on, right hand will come to the hip. Pull your right hip back. You might need to have a bigger bend in the knee. And then start to twist your chest open to the right. Good. Breathe. And then we'll release, forward fold. Ooh, hips. Inhale halfway. Now as you exhale, we're going to plant the palms. And we'll walk ourselves back to down dog. Or again, all fours or puppy pose for a rest. Feel the breath moving into the belly. Take 3 more big breaths. Awesome, now we'll lower the knees to the mat. Again, if you need a blanket, place it underneath the knees or a pillow. We're going to step the right foot all the way to the outside edge of your right mat. So it's wider than your hips. Right? And then from here, you're going to walk your left knee back as far as you comfortably can. Now, if you feel a pinching in your right hip, we don't want that. You want to walk your left knee in a little bit more and stay at this 90-degree angle, right? But if you can go back, you go back. Then from there, we're going to reach the chest up like you're in cobra. For some people, they might be able to lower to 1 elbow. Some people, they might be able to lower to 2 elbows, right? But we work with what we got. So if you feel any pinching again, just come on up. We want to avoid that. Keep rooting down through the inside edge of the right foot and breathe. And then we'll add on a little bit more. So you can stay here. You can bend your left knee, right? And you'll feel the left hamstring start to engage. So you can stay there, or you can reach your right hand back behind you. Maybe you reach for your left foot. If you can grab hold of it, you grab hold of it. If not, we just either keep the knee down, or sorry, keep your foot down. Right, hang out and breathe. Nice quad stretch. Beautiful, another full breath in. And now as you exhale, we'll release and switch sides. So you come through all fours. And then the left foot will step forward to the outside edge of the mat. You got it. Right knee again walks back behind you as far as it comfortably can, or it stays at this 90-degree angle. Right? And then you can lower to 1 elbow, 2 elbows, no elbows. Draw the legs together without actually moving them. And then from here, if you want to add on, you could bend your right knee. Right? Feel the back of the right leg start to engage. And then if you wanted to reach your left hand back behind you, maybe grab hold of your right foot and twist your chest open to the left. Beautiful. Good, and breathe. And then we'll release everything back down. Nice, let's come back to all fours again. And now we'll come into pigeon. So you can go through down dog. Sometimes it's a little easier to kind of get that momentum, but you can also do it through all fours. So the right knee is going to come to the outside edge of your right wrist. Your left knee will plop down behind you. Yeah. Keep your back toes tucked under. So that helps keeps alignment in the ankle, the knee. And then start up on your fingertips. All right, good. And for those people who this is just not doable, I'm going to show you the modification once everybody else lowers. So from here, flex the right foot. And then you'll lower down to your elbows. Right now, if this is too much for your hips, you can do this lying down. So you come to lie down, and the right ankle will cross over the left knee, and you hug the left knee in. Again, flex through both feet. Take deep breaths. Maybe you rock a little side to side. That's always an option too. And then we'll make our way back up. So if you're doing the supine position, if you're on your back, you're just going to switch sides. So the left ankle will now cross over the right knee. Yep. Now if you're going for the full version, we'll come back to down dog or all fours. And now the left knee will come to the outside edge of the left wrist. Right knee comes down behind you. Again, keep your back toes tucked under. Flex the left foot. Good. Take a deep breath in, and now as you exhale, lower down to the elbows. Awesome. And then we'll all come back up. Let's all come back to all fours. If you're on your back, you'll make your way up. Good. And then we'll step forward to the top of the mat. We're going to do one balancing pose just to have fun and see where we can go. On the inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. On the inhale, the arms will reach up. And exhale, hands will come to the heart. All right. So I am going to move a little closer. So we're going to come into a balancing pose. Really nice stretch for our outer hips. If you need something to hold on to, if you know your balance is a little off, you can hold on to something. So we're going to start on our left foot. So your left foot's going to root down. Keep a little bend in the left knee. If you're holding on to something, you can grab it with your hand. And then from here, it's basically a standing pigeon. We're going to take the left ankle, your right ankle, and cross it over the left knee. Yeah. Sit your butt down and stick your butt back. If you don't need to hold on to anything, you could either bring your hands to your heart, or you can take your left hand, place it on the sole of the right foot. Yeah. I'm mirroring you guys, so try to get my lefts and rights. And then give yourself traction. You're pressing your left hand into the right foot. Stick your right butt up and back behind you. Breathe. Nice, and then we'll come all the way up. Good work. Shake your legs out. And then we switch. So now you're gonna bend through the right knee. Full sole, the right foot is planted. Your left ankle We'll come on top of the right knee. Again, you can hold on to something for balance, and either your hands will come to the heart, start to send your butt down and up, right? Butt moves back. Then you can take your right hand to the sole of the left foot, your left hand to the knee, and squeeze everything in. Nice. Take another full breath in. You guys are rock stars. Good. Exhale, release, come all the way up. Woo. We'll come back to the top of the mat. On the inhale, arms will rise. Exhale to fold. We'll inhale to lengthen halfway. Now as you exhale, plant the palms, step back to down dog. And then we're just gonna transition to all fours. Lower to the knees. And then we'll swing ourselves around to sit. Good. From here, we're gonna straddle the legs open. So only go as far as what's okay for you. Flex your toes. Your knees, I always like to take my fists and like make thumbs up on my knees, so I make sure my knees are pointed up towards the sky. You can also take your hands and manually inner spiral your thighs, and your hands will come back behind you to start. Lift up through the chest. Good. You got it. Now, if you have a tendency to round forward when you do forward folds, I want you to stay back and work on draw the shoulders back, sit up nice and tall. Now, if you have the range of motion, you can start to walk your fingertips forward. Keep your chest long, or your spine long. I'm not moving. Deep breath. And you guys will hang out there. Nice, and now we'll walk the fingertips, whether you're sitting upright, we're all gonna twist to the left. If you're in your forward fold, maybe you reach hold of your right foot, your right toes. Again, if you're up on the fingertips, we're twisting the belly to the right. Keep your chin in line with your breastbone. Right, try not to crank yourself over. And then we'll walk ourselves all the way over to the left. So same thing, fingertips down, belly twists to the left, sit up nice and tall, or you reach forward. And then as you inhale, come back up. Nice. And now bring the soles of the feet together. Your hands will grab hold of your ankles. Draw your shoulders back. Nice. Take a full breath in. Now as you exhale, pretend like you're going over a beach ball. So instead of curling like back and down, you want to reach out, up and over. And then the head lands where it does. Your elbows can come onto the knees. And breathe. Nice, and then we'll inhale to roll back up. We'll come to a cross-legged position. So whichever leg goes in front, we'll start with that, and then we'll switch. So my right leg is in front. So whatever leg is in front, we're gonna reach that arm up to the sky. Your opposite fingertips will reach out to the opposite side. Take a deep breath in. Now as you exhale, start to lean over to the opposite side. And you're gonna press your hand that's down on the ground, you're gonna press it hard into the mat so that hip, it's my right hip, is rooting down, right? Because some people are really tight, might lift up. You wanna press down, reach the chest up, maybe lean back. And then we'll reach all the way back up. Good, and then we'll switch across to the legs. So now your opposite leg, shin will come in front. Opposite hand comes out. My left arm's gonna rise. Press your grounded hand down and then lift up and over. Maybe walk the hand out a little bit more. You can even turn your chest up to the sky. And then we'll inhale to rise back up. Beautiful, now we'll come to lie on our backs for some groundwork. From here, hug the knees into the chest. Circle your knees around in each direction a couple of times. And then we'll extend the left leg long on the mat. Flex your left toes, hug the right knee in. And then from here, we'll hold on to the back of the right leg. So you want to hold closer to your butt. And you're extending your right heel up to the sky. So it's not about how close you can get your leg towards you. You want to press the leg away from you, right? So you feel the leg press into the hands into the leg. You can point and flex your foot a couple times or circle the ankle around. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. And then we'll bend the right knee again. Then we'll take our left hand on the right knee and we'll cross it over to the left. Your right arm will come out to the side and keep your right shoulder rooted as much as you can. You can even look over your right shoulder, your right fingertips, turn your head to the side. If it's more comfortable, your gaze is up towards the sky. And then as you inhale, bring your right knee through center. And you're going to take your right foot, place it on your left thigh, and then let your right knee open. Yep. Just for a moment. And then we'll extend the right leg long on the mat. Notice between the two sides. And then we'll hug the left knee in. Give it a nice squeeze. And then we'll kick the left heel up to the sky, hold on to the back of the leg, closer towards your butt. Again, your hands press into the leg into the hands. You can roll your ankle around or point and flex the foot. then we'll bend the left knee. You'll take your right hand onto the left knee and let it cross over the body, over to the right. The left arm comes out to a T or to a cactus. Try and keep the left shoulders rooted. So if that means you're not getting the knee down to the ground, don't worry. And then we'll bring the left knee through center. We'll take the left foot on top of the right thigh and let your left knee fall open for a moment. And then we'll place both feet mat width distance apart. And again, if you're not on the yoga mat, just take them a little wider than the hips. Arms come out to a T or to cactus. And then we'll slowly windshield wipe the knees from side to side. Pretend like you're moving through peanut butter or Nutella, something really thick, so move that slow. Take your time. And then we'll keep the knees over to the left. And you can stay here, or you can take your left ankle and cross it on top of your right knee. Yeah, good work. Right, but if that's not comfortable, just keep your feet where they are. Then we'll bring the legs through center. Now let them knock over to the right. You can take your right ankle and cross it on top of the left knee. Then we'll make our way all the way back through center. Let's hug both knees into the chest. Now for your last pose, you can stay here with the knees hugging in, or you could take happy baby. In happy baby, you'll take your knees wide and your feet will reach up towards the sky. Now if you're really tight in your hips and legs, you can hold on to the back of your thighs and rock a little side to side. If you have more range of motion, you could grab hold of your ankles or the outside edges of the feet. Beautiful. And then from here, we'll guide both the knees back into the chest. Give yourself a nice, big, loving hug. And then we'll lower all the way down for our final rest, Shavasana. So an option, if you were using a blanket, this is a really nice option for kind of a restorative Shavasana. You could take your blanket and roll it up in a little bolster. And then from there, you'd place it underneath your knees, right? Or if you have pillows or anything to prop the knees up. Just a very nice way to end your practice. Good, and allow yourself to completely relax, lying all the way down. And once you're lying down, feel the whole back of your body completely supported by the earth. Focusing on your breath or your intention, your affirmation. And then slowly begin to take a deeper breath in through the nose, into the belly. And out of the belly, out through your nose. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle the toes. Stretch your arms and stretch your legs. Then in your own time, hug your knees into the chest. And then come to roll all the way over to one side. Make your way back up to a seated position with your eyes closed. Your hands will come to your heart center. Coming back to your intention or affirmation, let that stay with you through the rest of your day. Let it be a remembrance of your practice, your strength, your grace. And then take a moment to thank yourself for doing something so wonderful for your body, your heart, and your mind. And in honor of our time together, I'll sing the sound of Om, and you can sing along in your own home or just listen. And I'll take a full breath in. Bow your heads to your very own hearts. Thank you all so much for practicing again with me this morning. Namaste. Thank you. And a quick shout out. I see Dr. Justin